Hello, everyone, and thank you for watching. Today, we will be talking about Defiance High Income ETF QQQY JEPY IWMY USOY. All these four are option based income strategy. What that means is these indexes sell or buy option, and the income that is generated through that is distributed on a monthly basis. So, if you take a look at this one, let's start with one of these QQQY. It has all the detail in there. What it shows is what the funds try to do is achieve monthly yield distribution for investor and through selling the options. Right? And this is the monthly distribution that's been paid on this one. So if you see that for the last 6 months, the average is around 80 cents or so for this one. Now you have distribution rate and some others percentage over here on the return. But I don't want to confuse myself with all these. These are too complicated for me. So I'm going to make it very simple and easy. What I want to find out is if I invest $5,000 at the start of the year, how much is it worth now? Right? I want to see the actual money. I want to see how much it grows. And that is all I care about. Those fancy number of distribution rate of 90%, 70%, that does not impress me. So let's do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at every single one of them one by one and decide if we should buy it or avoid it. If it meet the benchmark target, then we will buy it. If it does not, if it miss it, then we will avoid it. So let's start with symbol QQQY. So this index is based on Nasdaq 100. So we will be comparing QQQY with Nasdaq 100 and see which one of these performed well, and are we better off investing directly into the index, or should we be buying this ETF QQQY? And we will decide should we buy it or avoid it. So let's take a look at it. If I invest $5,000 in QQQY on the January 1st, 2024, right? So the first trading day on January 2nd was 24, and the price was $17.33, right? So if you look over here on the Google, on the first trading day of the year, the price was $17.37. With that one, I can buy 287.85 shares. I know there's no fraction buying, but just for the sake of simplicity, I will use that. So I bought this many of QQQY. So if you go over here on the QQQY, if you look at the bottom of it, you can see that these are the monthly dividend that's been getting paid per month. So if I just start from the January to here and add all these dividend that's being paid, it add up to $4.76. Now the price of QQQY today is $13.93. That is actually the closing price of Friday. So the current value, what is the current value of is $13.93. If you multiply with whatever the share you have, it comes up to $4,009. Now since we got paid around 476 as a dividend and we own 287 QQQY, so total we earned almost $1,400 in dividend. If we add both of these, the value of QQQY is $5,379. And we invested $5,000 at the beginning of the year, right? So that gives us a profit of $379, a change of 7.6%. That's not bad, actually. 7% is no. But if instead of buying QQQY, if I would have invested directly into NDX, what would have happened? So let's suppose if I invested $5,000 in NDX. If you look at the January 2nd, the starting price was 16,543. So I would have 1.3 share of NDX with a today price of $19,000. The current value is $5,700, and that would have given me a profit of $750, almost 15%. So, which one is better choice? Would you like 7.5% or 15%? I would go for 15%. For me, I am better off buying index than investing directly into QQQY. So to me, then what I would say is QQQY. My vote over here is avoid. Avoid, baby, avoid. All right, so let's move to the other one, JPEY. Exactly the same thing. I don't want to go to the whole thing again as I just discussed it. If you do the calculation, since this is S&P 500 index, so I am going to compare JEPY with SPY. So if I invest $5,000 in JEPY at the start of the year, it would have given me 7%. profit. But instead of that, if I buy directly SPY or invest directly into SPY, it would have turned into 15%. Then again, same thing over here. Should I buy it or avoid it? Avoid it. Why? Because I like to make more. Why should I settle for less? Right? Now moving on to the third one, IWMY. Exactly the same thing. If I invest $5,000 at the start of the year, that would have given me a gain of 5.62%. But instead of investing in the ETF fund, if I would have invested that into the Russell 2000, that would have given me a gain of 12%. So which one is greater, 5 or 12? So should you buy the ETF or should you buy directly the index? I would go for index. This again, avoid. And the last one is USOY. This is an oil enhanced one. So this is USO. So let's suppose I invest $5,000 on USOY. I would make a gain of $45. It's just less than a percent. But instead of investing on USOY ETF, if I would have invested directly into USO, that would have given me a profit of $786, 16 times more than the ETF. So why would I put money into USOY on the Defiance ETF when I could earn 15 times more if I invest directly into that fund? So again, this is a why. So when I go back and look at all four of these, let me go back to this main screen. All four of these, right? If you look at this, QQQY, it does not perform as good as the index itself, Nasdaq 100. JEPY, it does not give me more income. S&P 500 perform a lot better than JEPY. Same over here, IWMY. Russell outperformed this one. USO, the oil performed well. So all these four ETF did not meet the goal. The index outperformed this ETF. So for me, I am not going to touch this. I am not going to buy it. For me, if it's buy or avoid, I would go for avoid. So hope you find this video informative. So hope to see you soon with some new videos. Thank you and have a good day.